Get the best of starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
My head's so far away.
Mornings are for dreamers.
I'm a dreamer, yes, I'm a dreamer. Oh.
The break of dawn for champions.
Champion, 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 champion.
On 32 FM 94.9.
Hello and welcome to yet another time on your Break It On newspaper review. This is 32 FM 94.9, the station that is filling the world with laughter. My name is OLUTAYO, OGUNADE. It's the fourth day in the month of December 2020. Once again, thank you for joining us. DELE ADEYANYU here.
Yes, welcome to Break It On newspaper review on 32 FM 94.9. I'm glad to be here today. Welcome on board. This morning I have 4 newspapers for you. I have the Nigerian Tribune, the Daily Independence newspaper, I have the Vanguard and the Punch newspaper.
All right, let me just go straight to the Guardian newspaper, which is my very first on the table. NNPC defends withdrawal of $21 billion from NLNG account. Senate urges federal government to procure COVID-19 vaccines for Nigerians. PDP bemoans APC leaders' alleged support for terrorism. We can't decide on hiring of mercenaries for insurgency fight. Says DHQ. Lagos gives 10 million naira each to families of policemen killed during EndSARS protests. Police extradite Maina from Niger. Let's see some more headlines from the Guardian newspaper. Let's go to, from here. Rawlings wanted Nigeria to be Black Power of Africa, says Akinyemi. Fayemi urges AIDS nursing governorship ambition to quit Ohanaeze 2021 election and relapse to intrigues, crises. Let's see some more from the sports side. Anthony Joshua ready to accept pay cut to fight Tyson Fury in UK. From the business side, imperative of right stimulus for airlines recovery survival. Extortion worsens Apapa gridlock. Dangote refinery among 20 world's most influential projects. Let's see. Zulum in Zululand. Governor Zulum in Zululand. Stomach infrastructure. All right, that's also something to read there. Yemi Oshibajo and the 2023 race. From the health side, we have this one here. How to ensure no woman dies giving birth in Nigeria. 2 killed as gunmen abduct many on Edo Highway. Let's see. Do we have more from here? We just go to another paper. Yes, I think I have some more before we see another one. Public internet access wanes despite 33 trillion naira investment. Police ask court to stop SARS probe. Group kicks. NASA buying moon dust for $1. And still from there, smartphone sales in Nigeria increases despite downturn.
All right, moving on to the Punch newspaper now. Headlines: Committee submits report on looting to FCT Minister. Tinubu, Oyetola, Aregbesola hold 3-hour closed-door meeting. Military won't be involved in hiring mercenaries. Defense headquarters. Families of slain Borno farmers get 600,000 naira each. We bombed Wike's Father's Church to get recognition. IPOB members. Senate panel works out Ngige's representative. Others at hearing on diving abuse. I'll take pay cut to fight Fury in UK. Joshua. Anambra Hospital holds blind man's wife over 248,000 naira bill. Buhari didn't receive 12.5 million naira Ogun money from Amosun presidency. COVID-19 vaccine. Nigerians risk global travel ban. Senate wants NMA allays fares. COVID-19 vaccine. Nigerians risk global travel ban. Senate wants NMA allays fares. IGP queries force legal officer for suing EndSARS panels. Female soldier slaps man on crutches for scolding her child. and Meina extradited. AFCC alleges suspect bought US Dubai property. Those are headlines from the Punch newspaper.
And from the Nation newspaper, election fever grips Ghana as citizens go to poll Monday. Tinubu, Akonde meet with Oyetola Aregbesola. Leaders must respect their citizens, says Buhari. Okay, we're working on designing extradition. EFCC tells courts Malami CCB should allow access to public officers' assets. Ondo panel receives 32 petitions. Families of slain police officers get 60 million naira in Lagos. APC to blame for killings, terrorism, says PDP. Defense headquarters urges Nigerians not to fear. Buhari inaugurates 3.5 megawatts hybrid power plant in Benue. Get government to elders. Buhari won't quit over Borno killings. And SARS. IGP disowns suit to stop probe of officers. House moves to stop Nigeria from signing obnoxious loan pacts. Naira's exchange rate creates woes for businesses. Senate panel works out Ngige's aid. Others at hearing on diving abuse Nigeria to become global player in human resources, says Oshibajo.
Moving on to the Vanguard newspaper, U.S. intelligence chief says China greatest threat to democracy worldwide. Namibia to sell 170 live elephants. How the Biden administration will affect Nigeria. White House communications director resigns. National Youth Council not in support of second NSAS protest at Dodo. Resign if you have governorship ambition, Fayemi tells commissioners. Biden vote lead over Trump widens to 7 million. Rep summoned education minister, others over polytechnics on audited accounts. Buhari urges African leaders to promote democratic reforms. And no confidence vote on South Africa's Ramaphosa put on ice. And Lagos, social security and the elderly. I'm sure that's a feature story. And NSAS Relief Fund, Lagos Council disburses 10 million naira to 103 victims. Nigeria's diaspora remittance inflows could rise to $2 billion monthly, Emefiele. And government doesn't possess enough resources to bridge infrastructure gap, Osinbajo. We must respect our people, Buhari, and still from the Vanguard newspaper. NSAS panel recovers petitioners' land documents seized by police officers. Insecurity. Nigeria leaders have abandoned path of truth. Autumn. That's the last shot I have here from the Vanguard.
And from Daily Trust, Sule Lamido to Buhari, repent to Allah. You failed Nigerians. Meina extradited from Niger. We must respect our people, Buhari. Boko Haram were not overwhelmed. DHQ replies governors. Meina extradited as court admits 18 exhibits. I took that. Proffer solutions to insecurity. NRDCF tells northern leaders. Fashola Shetima happened stewardship as Fayemi wants commissioners. And SARS, Aregbesola meets stakeholders in Oshun. Nigeria will cease to exist without traditional rulers. Alaafin. Okay, do we have more 15 by-elections? Don't add to our horrible situation. Abdulsalami Committee tells contestants. Crisis rocks APC in Kano ahead. Local government pose 15 things to think about before NSAS 2. That's something else. So you want to read from Daily Trust there. Do you have more, Daily?
Yes, I have just a few headlines from the Daily Independent newspaper. COVID-19, 72 million children risk learning poverty. World Bank report. COVID-19, 72 children risk learning poverty. Release corpses of our children killed by SARS. Women beg Rivers panel. And Metro, why we won battle against sexual harassment, cultism in ABSU by outgoing VC. Delta North killings, prosecutors in Asaba. Suspected terrorists tell court. Amotekun won't tolerate indecent dressing, abuse of language. Commander. And just finally, Lagos to increase its fish production by 60,000 metric tons in 2021. Olusoya. Well, that's the headlines we have, and we bring you the proper stories in a short while. Austin is already around. Tayo, let's take some break.
32 FM
94.9.
Hey, why una dey do her like this now? She offend una.
Mommy, what is it? Why are you crying?
Ejiro, people heartless oh. See what they do, Anita.
Mama, who is Anita?
My dear, just leave Mama. Oh, she's in a world of her own with this movie she's watching on Airtel TV. You too can get special streaming 500 MB data for just 100 naira to stream movies, series, music videos, and more. The best part is, you don't have to use your main data. Just dial *141 *106# now.
Hey, Mama, Anita don't see better man Mario. Just look at God.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Breakfast your day every day with the nourishment of malt, milk, and cocoa, and the delicious taste of Milo.
Nestle, good food, good life.
When it comes to watching your favorite comedy videos, are you a giggler, a snorter, a faller? Or maybe you are all of the above.
Whether it's comedy, football, Niger movies, cooking, learning, or drama, go from one video you love to another on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy even more affordable, longer hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
This festive season, we're going to make every moment special. Whether it's the food, drinks, and more than enough drama series to bond over.
Nobody can take my kingdom from me.
It's a season of laughter and cheers with friends. It's also time to cheer for your favorite team. And the little ones with one question.
Daddy, can I watch my shows now?
Of course you can.
Let's go get it.
Then pick that perfect outfit for more Owambe and turn up groove on TV.
Just know that whatever your festive, we've got local drama, sports, international series, movies, kids entertainment, party shows, shows to make you love, and even shows to make you roll on the floor laughing.
That's a lot of shows.
Get a DSTV decoder, dish, and 1 month compact subscription for only 18,600 naira. It's your moment with DSTV.
It's a brand new day and I'm feeling the heat. I walk into the bathroom so I can hit the street. I'm not just looking for a shower, I'm looking for a dry. I feel like no other confidence through a nice and cool chill. It's an all-in-one soap, so dope, cause it kills germs, makes you fly, got you smelling so fresh. Yeah, plus it's premier cool season, got me feeling fresh for no reason. Yeah. It's real menthol extracts for that icy cool feel.
Ọkọ mi, ṣé bọ́ọ̀sì yìí ti kún ṣá? Ṣé ìyá awakọ̀ ló jókòó sí? Ó yá pé nọ́mbà ọkọ̀ yẹn fún mi.
Màámi, ẹ má ṣe yọnu.
Dá mi lóhùn o jàre. Ó dá tí ẹ ṣe fídíò kọ̀ pàápàá kí n rá awakọ̀ yín ọ̀hún.
Kò lè tó yẹn màámi. Ṣùgbọ́n o màámi, ẹ̀yin náà má ti mọ bó ṣe lọ gan ni kẹ̀. Fídíò call kẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kẹ́, àtìgbà tí mo ti bọ́ sórí òpó ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ Airtel ni mo ti ń gba dátà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ nígbàkúgbà tí ń bá rówó ìpè tí pè mí nílẹ̀ yá àti sókè òkú sì ti di kọ́bọ̀ mọ́kànlá péré fún ìṣẹ́jú àáyá kan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, máa bọ̀ lórí òpó ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ Airtel lónìí kí wọn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbádùn gbogbo ìpè rẹ ní kọ́bọ̀ mọ́kànlá fún ìṣẹ́jú àáyá kan pẹ̀lú dátà ọ̀fẹ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà tó bá ra owó ìpè. Wàá sì tún gbádùn ìlọ́po méjì dátà fún oṣù mẹ́ta lórí àtẹ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tó ní agbára 4G tó gbòòrò jùlọ. Ó ní ìlànà àti òfin o.
Wọ́n sọ fún awakọ̀ yẹn kó ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ jàre.
Màámi,
Airtel, the smartphone network.
32 FM
94.9.
Okay, thank God it's another Friday, and welcome back from that commercial break. It's the Break It On newspaper review reaching you live from our studio here, 32 FM 94.9. Austin Udumu is around. My name is OLUTAYO. DELE ADEYANYU is also here.
Yes, sir.
And we go straight to the analysis now. I take my first story here. We can't decide on hiring of mercenaries for insurgency fight, says Defense Headquarters. The Defense Headquarters yesterday said it was in a position. Said it was in a position to decide the federal government on recruitment of foreign mercenaries to assist the military in executing the counterterrorism war in the northeast. Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno had recently appealed to President Buhari to engage the services of foreigners to rout the Boko Haram sect in Nigeria. He made a call while receiving a federal delegation that was on a condolence visit over the recent killing of scores of rice farmers in Jere Council area of the state. We can't decide on hiring of mercenaries for insurgency fight. I think there was a bit of mix-up there, says DHQ. All right, Austin, good morning to you.
Morning, Austin.
Yes, the Nigerian military as it were, especially the Nigerian army, cannot ascertain the fact whether mercenary could be higher. Because if you look at it, it looks like demystifying the Nigerian army, looks like trying to seek help from the position of weakness, which I think the Nigerian army may not want to subscribe to. But the idea of bringing in machinery is entirely the prerogative of the government, the federal government, as it were, Mr. President. Let's look at the situation. We have brought mercenaries in the past. Did we get result? Of course, to a large extent, we got result. At some particular point in time, there was this weakness on the part of the mercenary because of the volatile terrain, especially in Borno State. So if you look at all of this put together, I think the government need to come on board, engage the critical stakeholders. I'm aware that some former military general retired also came on board to condemn the idea of bringing in machinery. Let's look at it from this angle. We want results, and we are desperate. We desperately need results at this particular point in time. So what do we need to do? Bringing in mercenary does not in any way suggest the fact that Nigerian armies, they are weak.
Okay.
That is one thing we must look at critically, because some people are looking at the possibility or the insinuation that, the Nigerian army can no longer win the war alone. We need collaboration. We need effort being put together, especially for our neighbor from international community, to be able to once and for all rout Boko Haram from the Sabisa.
But I also have this deadline here. Mercenaries vow not to help Nigeria again.
Well, I don't know how far that statement is true, but I also read it. Let's see how it goes. When they came into Nigeria the other time.
That was when?
That was in 2014, slipping to 2015 before.
During Jonathan's administration.
During Jonathan's administration, before the election. If you look at what transpired at that particular point in time, there is no way. At the time, too, the Chadian soldiers came to the Nigerian soil to fight. And at the end of the day, they lost a lot of troops. At that time, they accused the Nigerian military of chinking out of the fight against insurgency at that particular point in time. What we are looking at is synergy. We need a collaborative effort in such a way that when we launch an attack, we'll be able to sustain the momentum of bombardment, because that helps a lot. Even if you look at the Zamfara and Katsina axis, that is what we have not been able to achieve. Immediately the airstrike go against the bandit, you see them migrating, flipping over to the other side. But we need manpower and resources too, in terms of weapons, to be able to sustain bombardment simultaneously at the same time, so that at the end of the day we'll get the desired result. So the governor has called on the idea of bringing back the mercenary. He was also supported by some other governors, even in the northern part of the country, especially the northeastern part of the country. So let's see how that goes. Let the federal government weigh the various options. But the truth of the matter is that the way the war is looking like, it looks as if we cannot win the war alone. We need effort.
As I write that to that story, there is this story on the Daily Post newspaper. Buhari breaking the law over refusal to sack service chiefs. The senator representing Kano Central, Ibrahim Shekarau, has said President Muhammadu Buhari is breaking the law by keeping the service chiefs beyond their years of service. There have been fresh calls for Buhari to sack the service chiefs amid growing insecurity across the country. Now, for people from that part, from that region, saying that, calling and clamoring for sack of service chiefs who are mostly Hausas and Fulanis. Doesn't that mean something?
Yes, irrespective of where they come from, I understand the angle in which that particular senator is coming from. If you look at his antecedent, we can call him a distinguished senator, because over time he has actually lived above board, a two-time former governor of Kano State. If you look at where the call is coming from, let's look at the legitimate concern, this message in that particular call. Not just sacking the service chief, because there's no point sacking people that their years of service has expired. Why is the president keeping them? Why is he not allowing them to go? No matter how good you think they have spent 35 years in service. So allow them to go. They are not the best that we have. Shekarau, the former governor of Kano State, suggested to Mr. President that if you think these people are so patriotic and loyal to you, remove them as service chiefs. Appoint one of them as national security advisor. Remove your minister of defense. Appoint one of them as your minister of defense. You can even appoint one as your chief of staff if you so think that these people are indispensable. And it is erroneous. You can't say that an individual or somebody is indispensable. It is not, because that person is not God. So the president must look at this as a clarion call. A lot of people, you hardly hear people like Shekarau even on the floor of the Nigerian Senate speak. We have had a lot of people, especially from the northern part of the country, who are speaking up against the worsening insecurity in the country. So it is now left for Mr. President to accede to the yearning of the people, listen to the voice of the people, and effect the necessary change. We are not saying that if you change the service chiefs today, Boko Haram will disappear tomorrow. But one, they have spent more than their years in office, and it has never happened before in Nigeria that you see a service chief being tenured. Over 5 years now, they have been in the office. There is this regular course that they attend in the army. It is their joy that if people at the superior level serve as service chiefs, those below them will also aspire to occupy such office before the expiration of their tenure in office or their year of service in office as military general. That can also boost momentum. It can boost the morale of the fighting troop. That can also build loyalty, because the diminishing return are certain. People are thinking that, what are they doing there? Look at General Adeniyi, for example, who a video leaked that he said something about the equipment of the military and what have you. They needed more sophisticated equipment to be able to prosecute the war. He has been court-martialed. He was not only removed as the commander of Operation Lafayette Dole,
and what he said was wrong.
Of course, no. According to the
fake news,
no,
or leaking official secrets or security secrets.
According to the military, it was against the ethic. Not that it was wrong. That is why there is this notion that when you want to say the truth, you say it tactically.
Tell us, what does it mean to
that you say it tactically? Okay. Just let me give you another scenario. The National Assembly, for example, there's what we call legislative immunity. Whatever you say on the floor, you get away with it. But as a member of the National Assembly, if you grant an interview outside the chamber, indicting either the leadership of the National Assembly or the rules or the proceedings of the National Assembly, you could be suspended for that. We have a lot of them. People like Aliu Dumen, people like Jubril of Kano. So it is just like this is the way we have chosen as an institution, as an organization, to run our
maybe
things.
Adeniyi made that statement out of frustration because a lot of officers from the rank and file, they are afraid. And if you relate with a lot of immigration officers, some of them were posted to Borno State recently, but a lot of them were moving from church to church, from mosque to mosque, praying that they should be redeployed. Nobody wants to go to Borno.
That is those who are still interested in maintaining their job, because a lot of people from the earlier deployment of the Nigerian police, a lot of them are absconded. They didn't even report for duty. So if you look at it, yes, there is issue with the troop. They are battle fatigue. One, Then the requisite equipment in terms of arms and ammunition, they are not there. They also lack adequate manpower. Adeniyi has just come out to open her heart that if we get more equipment, we'll be able to advance more in the pursuit of this war. And that anger the military authority, especially the Nigerian army. Not that he didn't say the truth, but that the channel.
Was that what you call whistleblowing?
Whistleblowing, we are looking at the type of structure where we are as a country. You understand? In the view of the top hierarchy of the Nigerian military, they saw it as an affront, as an indictment. And if care is not taken, the statement by General Adeniyi can actually trigger violence in terms of rebellion from the lower rank of the from among the troops. So they said it was against their ethic. It was court-martial. It was the judgment was that he had to be demoted for move 3 years backward in his rank. That is just by the way. But the truth of the matter is that how do we win this asymmetric warfare? It is not a conventional warfare that we look at. So the president must consider every option on the table. Going back to the issue of the mercenary, if it has worked for us before, or if we have suffered some setback as far as hiring mercenaries was concerned in the past, where are the areas wherein we could improve upon? So the Nigerian government must come to the reality of the fact that the areas are not safe. Situation where people's throat are slitted on their farm.
On what the mercenaries achieved for us 2014-2015. In 2018, they came out to say that we've depleted the successes recorded by the mercenaries hired by good luck, Jonathan. So it seems we're just going in a cycle from the look of things.
That is what it looked like. You know, the other time when this issue came up on this platform, I did say that government is a continuum. And when you are coming into government as a new person, you don't just do everything to demonize the administration before you. Put everything on the table. Where are the areas where in this administration made progress? You can't wish that away. We actually made relative progress in the fight against Boko Haram during the hiring of the mercenary. Some people will agree with you that the best time we ever fought against Boko Haram was the time of Azubike Iyejirika. They brought the idea. You understand? It was not sympathetic. The Nigerian army at that particular time was just to go and bulldoze and get to the roots of the matter.
Do you think that it should be difficult for Buhari as an as a general, ex-general himself, to tackle Boko Haram?
Of course, till today, I'm still happy, at least to a large extent, that President Muhammadu Buhari eventually became the president of Nigeria. Because before his arrival, people thought that he would be the Messiah. He will be the game changer. Yeah. Now he's on board. He campaigned vigorously on the aspect of his military prowess as a former military general and a former head of state for that matter. But the truth of the matter is that based on the reality on ground, that has failed. The president has failed in the area of security. That is what it means. Because you see people like Saad Abubakar, the Sultan of Sokoto. These are people, eminent personality who really talk. They don't just open their mouth and condemn or go against the government, but they are in the valley of indecision. They need to protect their people. What can you make of that? If farmers go to the farm, they get killed. If they stay at home, they risk being killed by hunger. So where do we go from there? That is the truth of the matter. So to me, there is a limit to which maybe the governor of Borno State can do in terms of providing adequate security. So whatever the president had to do, let us look at the option critically. Let us also look at the option of enhancing our troops in terms of manpower.
At times I wonder the insincerity, that informs some of the actions that happens around us. The other time it was George Floyd in the U.S., that got killed by the American police, just one person, and the whole world was, upside down because of that. Now, 40-30 and counting in Nigeria. It seems things are just going on normal, as if nothing is wrong.
Yes, I think we are getting used to people being killed, just like chicken in the country. Human life really matters anymore in Nigeria, especially in recent time. Apart from the 43 people or thereabout that have been killed, a lot of people were also murdered in Sokoto State. Anwichi Benin Road is gradually a no-go area. Even as we speak now, people are being adopted on that particular road at will. You know, people travel at the mercy of this government. So where do we go from there? So it's not as if it's only the northeastern part of the country that is not safe. There is a worsening insecurity, general level of insecurity across the country. So the federal government must look at it. The primary responsibility of any responsible government is to provide security for our citizens. First of all, security of life and that of property. And this administration is lacking in a great way as far as that is concerned. So whatever we have to do, bringing in mercenary, recruiting more people into the army, and buying sophisticated equipment will be able to get in the way.
All right, Buhari won't resign, says Lai Mohammed. That's on insecurity. Buhari won't resign, says Lai Mohammed. Now, I have another one here. Sule Lamido said President Buhari has failed Nigerians and needs to cry and repent to Allah for the country to live in peace.
Yes, nobody is expecting the president to resign. We know he will not.
Who has ever resigned in this country?
That's the issue. Resignation from office for lack of performance is alien in this part of the country. At the time the NSAS protested, I can't recollect that country now. They also protested, and 2 people were killed, and the president had to technically step aside to honor those who have died. So Nigeria is a country where anything go. But the call for the president's resignation is an indictment. It is not those who call for his resignation did not actually envisage a situation where President Muhammadu Buhari will relinquish his office. They are only re-echoing the fact that the president has failed in the area of security in the country. That is what it means. And the message is clear. The message is crystal clear. The president has failed, resign. It is now left for you. If you say you are not going to resign, then you justify the essence of the mandate that has been given to you by the people. Because if you have the title and the appellation of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, and you fail to protect your people, and we have got it to a level in Nigeria where people are just told to file into a particular building to pay homage to their Oga. And as they go in...
Lamido says he doesn't listen to what people have said, that people are still, speaking, but yet Mr. President is not listening. When he was sick, the same people prayed for his, recovery. And now he's back fully, and yet he's not really attending to their problems.
I think that there is a disconnect between, especially the president and the people. Most of the time when the president talks, you feel whether it's not in tune with reality. I do not know. That was why earlier in the week, Obieze Kwesili suggested that maybe we should do mental and physical examination somehow to unravel the cause and the effect, because at times you just see the president not talking. Look at the NSAS protest, for example. Day 1, day 2, day 5. If the president has come out to address the people, we are not saying that you can meet all the need at a go, but even after the Lekki shooting, it took a lot of argument for the president to be able to come out and release to us a pre-recorded speech. So for me, I think there is always this disconnection. So let the president come out. The House of Representatives has told us that the president has agreed to come and address the House. If that would be a means of fulfilling his promise, it means that he will be talking to Nigerians, because the representative actually represent the people of the country. There must be engagement on the part of our leaders. Like Sule Lamido has said, the president has failed. The Sultan of Sokoto has said, the president has failed in the area of insecurity. Shekau, the former governor of Kano State, has said the president has failed. Malam from Katsina, the senator representing the constituency of Mr. President, also said that the president has failed. He didn't say the president has failed. He said the president has not done well. Where
there are differences.
Yes,
he has failed or he has
done well. See, there is this popular saying: if an elderly person is telling lie, and you say, but that you are telling lie, that is too confrontational. But you can say, brother, what you have said is not true. It's another way of saying that you are telling lie. So the senator was being mindful, because it's from the same place.
It may not be totally correct.
It may not be totally true. You understand? So that one. So it's a popular belief, a popular opinion around the country the situation on ground suggests the fact that the security architecture of the country need to be overhauled, and we are calling on Mr. President, and Mr. President can hear. It is not just enough for Mr. President to issue statement such as, oh, it is shocking, the people who perpetrate this dastardly act will be brought to book. How many of these people have actually
Let's
been brought
go
to book?
on a short break now. When we return, we'll talk about Abdurrashid Maina, the former chairman of the Pension Reform Task Team. We'll be back in a bit. Don't go away.
Breakfast your day every day with the nourishment of malt, milk, and cocoa, and the delicious taste of Milo.
Nestle, good food, good life.
ẹ jẹ́ n sọ fún yín pa Zainabu bó bá ti jí láàárọ̀ yóò kọ́ jẹun tó dáa yóò wá gbé pabambarì lé lórí Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 ara ti mókùnù ọpọlọ ti jí pépé iṣẹ́ yá.
lẹ́ òjò.
káàárọ̀ Zainab ìdí nù ti fi máa pegedé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
jọ̀ọ́ bá nọwọ́ mú wéhùn.
àti pàápàá ń bi eré Didion syrup of hemoglobin ní èròjà vitamin B12 nínú tí yóò mú kọ́pọlọ àtara rẹ̀ ó jí pépé ní ìgbáradì fún àṣeyọrí tí ọ̀lẹ́gbẹ́ ń gbà gbogbo. mu ṣíbí méjì Didion péré lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú ṣíbí lásán tàbí kọ́ pòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú ohun mímu ẹlẹ́rìndòdò tó o bá fẹ́ràn. ọ̀yá gbéra ńlẹ̀ bí akọni pẹ̀lú Didion.
To be healthy, strong and active, I say. Take Didion.
Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 agbára tí ń roni lágbára ẹ kàwé pélébé inú rẹ̀.
Harmattan is come. Say goodbye to dry skin with Nivea lotions. With Nivea lotions.
Harmattan can be bitter,
so bitter,
but your skin can feel much better.
Nivea lotion.
Moisturize, hydrate, protect your skin.
Harmattan is come.
It's designed to help you shine, care for your skin all the time. With cocoa butter, with shea butter, with almond oil, there's something for you.
Wanna shine bright, treat your skin right. Get up for Nivea lotion. If you love your skin and you know what's skin, stand up for Nivea lotion.
Everybody Nivea lotion.
Nivea lotion.
Nivea lotion.
Nivea lotion.
Try Nivea body lotions and say goodbye to dry skin this Harmattan.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
It's a brand new day and I'm feeling the heat. I walk into the bathroom so I can hit the street. I'm not just looking for a shower, I'm looking for a dry. I feel like no other confidence through a nice and cool chill. It's an all-in-one soap, so dope, cause it kills germs, makes you fly, got you smelling so fresh. Yeah, plus it's Premier Cool season, it got me feeling fresh for no
If you
reason.
want confidence on a bathroom, Premier Cool, it keeps you fresh on it's Premier Cool. Go shine for body and you go fresh. If you want confidence and a bathroom, Premier Cool. Oh yeah, give them, oh yeah, show them, oh yeah, give them, oh yeah, show them, oh yeah, give them.
Stay chilled with Premier Cool Toilet Soap. Removes 99.9% of germs and contains real menthol extracts for that icy cool feel.
ọkọ mi ṣé bọ́ọ̀sì yìí ti kún ṣá ṣẹ́yìn awakọ̀ ló jókòó sí ó yá pé nọ́mbà ọkọ̀ yẹn fún mi.
Màámi, ẹ má ṣe yọnu.
dá mi lóhùn o jàre ó dá tí ẹ ṣe fídíò kọ pàápàá kí n ráwakọ̀ yín ọ̀hún.
Kò lè tó yẹn màámi, ṣùgbọ́n ó màámi, ẹ̀yin náà má ti mọ bó ṣe lọ gan ni kẹ̀. Fídíò call kẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kẹ́ àtìgbà tí mo ti bọ́ sórí òpó ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ Airtel ni mo ti ń gba dátà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ nígbà nígbàkúgbà tí ń bá rówó ìpè tí pè mí nílẹ̀ yìí àti sókè òkun sì ti di kọ́bọ̀ mọ́kànlá péré fún ìṣẹ́jú àáyá kan.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o máa bọ̀ lórí òpó ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ airtel lónìí kí wọn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbádùn gbogbo ìpè rẹ ní kọ́bọ̀ mọ́kànlá fún ìṣẹ́jú àáyá kan pẹ̀lú dátà ọ̀fẹ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà tó bá ra owó ìpè. wàá sì tún gbádùn ìlọ́po méjì dátà fún oṣù mẹ́ta lórí àtẹ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ tó ní agbára 4G tó gbòòrò jùlọ. ó ní ìlànà àti òfin o.
wọ́n sọ fún wa kò yẹ kó ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ jàre.
Mami,
Airtel, the smartphone network.
We have the time 16 minutes before 7. Don't forget we are live on YouTube, 32FM 949 Ibadan. 32FM 949 Ibadan. Shortly, we'll take messages and calls on the show. But quickly, Austin, there is this story here from Osun State. Amit Olushitu is the Osun State Commandant of the Regional Security Network called Amotekun. And he said yesterday that the outfit won't tolerate indecent dressing and bastardizing of Yoruba language by the youth when it begins full operation in March 2021. The commandant said that although Nigeria's constitution provides for individual freedom of association, it does not provide that youth should appear naked or indulge in speaking incorrect Yoruba language. So I feel that maybe I got it wrong from the start. I think it's about intelligence and security, not about decent dressing and bastardization of Yoruba language.
Of course, yes. Amotekun primarily came on board to help enhance security and complement the regular security structure that we have on ground. This will be part of human rights abuses that we talked about. You know, that was the concern of the federal government when this whole initiative was launched by the Southwest. They raised reservation about the issue of acting beyond their limitation, acting beyond their boundary. I do not know how curbing insecurity, kidnapping, esme crisis, and every other violent form of insecurity, I don't know how that relates to indecent dressing or bastardization of the Yoruba culture. I don't know. I can't really relate it, but they must be very careful. We employed the government in Osun State to actually look into this. In the days ahead, I won't also be surprised if a change of narrative as far as this story is concerned. But the truth of the matter is that the primary mandate of the Southwestern Security Network, Amotekun, was to provide adequate security for the people. Since the federal police can no longer secure the people adequately, they came up with this initiative to enhance, provide intelligence.
They'll become full operational by March 2021.
By March 2021. What are we waiting for? March 2021, in my view, is too long. What are we waiting for?
Maybe they're still in training. You know, Oyo State, Amotekun, they were in training and they were launched. So Osun, they're still in the process.
Whatever they want to do. I think this Osun State Commandant, Osun was part of the earlier state that produced Commandant. So what are they waiting for? 2021 March is too far.
Good morning. We have a caller here. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
He's Comrade Malolu.
All right, go on, Comrade.
Pertaining to the news you are just read right now, I've envisaged quite before time that Amotekun is likely to be violating the fundamental rights of the Yoruba people. And I've called on the governor of Ondo State, His Excellency Akeki, that should please warn the Amotekun not to violate the fundamental right, because the legal train mine in Southwest will drag Amotekun to court if care is not taken. What relevant is, talking about dressing toward the duty before the killing of the king in Ondo and some other violent crimes in respect of security are yet before them. And they're leaving their fundamental concern right, which they've been battled with, and going to something else. We haven't going to in this land. Once you give an average Nigerian opportunity to serve, it's an abuse of our late right. This is not right. So we drag them to court and not careful. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. 090620949, 009700949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is OLUTAYO from Oyo. Now, the first news you read concerning the police officer paid 1 million to the family of people that were brutalized for the that were killed allegedly. Now, what will Lai Mohammed come to the public now to say, saying that the three media that news and those media houses were they were charged and they were asked to pay fine. Now that it has been confirmed and those the family of the slain people were paid, what will now be the cost of the media houses? Then how will Lai Mohammed now be public to apologize? That they have been asking those people to apologize, and what will be the end of what Lai Mohammed is doing? Is there in Nigeria? May God help us.
Okay, thank you, dear caller. No country respects any country where the legal tender is worthless. In the world market, $1 now is sold at 500 naira. A leader should respect or should arrest the situation now before the naira and dollar. Okay, I think it's talking about the naira-dollar relationship there and how the exchange rate has really, it's not in favor of the naira. Good morning, Nigerians voted Goodluck Jonathan to bring Buhari, believing that he's the savior. In his first term, APC accused former Senate President Bukola Saraki because he's from the opposition party. Now my question is, who is making Buhari government ungovernable now? Chief from Ibadan. Okay, hello.
Good morning.
Especially when we have a rubber stamp at National Assembly. I remember that some of the ministers working with the president today worked with the president during the first tenure. At the installation of the first tenure, the president dissolved the Federal Executive Council and later presented some of their names back to who are ministers today to the National Assembly for the definitive approval. He told to the next chairman who then expired, and the president had to send his name to the National Assembly for the definitive approval. But the tenure of the service chief had expired, and the president never sent the name for the definitive approval to the National Assembly for second time. Yet members of the National Assembly are keeping quiet, only for senators to say Buhari is breaking the law. John Njoko is my name.
All right, thank you, John Njoko. Let's take one call. We go on a commercial, then we come back to take some more calls. Let's see this one here. No, okay, I think I took that earlier. Good morning. Is it not out of power? Being drunk of power for Lai Mohammed to tell the world that PMB won't resign. Did PMB not tell Jonathan the same thing? Abba, Prince Waligiwa. If I said it is irresponsible to ask Mr. President to resign. That's quoting Mr. Lai Mohammed. Hello, good morning. Martins. All right. Okay, go on, Mr. Oloide. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do that before we go. Thank you. All right, we'll go on a short break now. When we return, we took the Maynard story. Of course, we'll take more calls from you.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Ní àkókò ọdún yìí, lọ́nà àrà ọ̀tọ̀ la máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan. Bóyá oúnjẹ ni o, ohun mímu ni o, àti ọ̀pọ̀ nǹkan mèremère pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ eré oníṣe tá a so okùn ẹbí pọ̀ la máa tẹ́ pẹpẹ rẹ̀.
Nobody can take my kingdom from me.
Àkókò ẹ̀rín kéèké àti ní dúdú pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rẹ́. Ó sì tún jẹ́ àkókò láti gbóríyìn fún àwọn ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù tẹ́ yàn láàyò. Àwọn ògo wẹrẹ náà pẹ̀lú ìbéèrè kan.
Bá mi, ṣé mo lè wéré mi báyìí.
O lè wo mọ̀nà ká ẹ̀.
Wàá mú aṣọ ìmúròde tó gbámúṣé fún àwọn òde ọlọ́kọ̀ òjọ̀kan kí o wá máa wo ẹ̀rọ móhùnmáwòrán rẹ fún àwọn orin tó mìrìn gidi.
Mọ̀ wípé kò sí ọdún tó yọ sí ọ tẹ́ ò ní eré oníṣe ilẹ̀ wá fún eré ìdárayá àgbáyé, sinimá, eré ẹ̀kọ́ fún àwọn ọmọdé, eré fàájì, àwọn eré tá fa àárọ̀ ìfẹ́ àti àwọn eré àwàdà tá mú ọ̀rẹ́ ní tàkìtì. Ra dìkúdà DSTV, agbádá ìwòran àti ètò ìwòran compact oṣù kan fún ẹgbẹ̀rún méjìdínlógúnlélọ́gọ́ta náírà nìkan. Àkókò rẹ rèé pẹ̀lú DSTV.
Honey, you need to take a step that will help you on your own home. Adron Homes offering happiness. 10, 20, 30, 40 lemon discount. Lemon Friday. Come get a slice and become a landlord. Lemon Friday. There's a piece of land for you in all Adron estates. Adron Homes is gifting people happiness. You could be a teacher, student, lawyer, trader. 10, 20, 30, 40 lemon discount. Big cow, slice of lemon. Double the fridge, slice of lemon. Standing fan, slice of lemon. Bag of rice, slice of lemon. When I say lemon, you say Friday, lemon Friday. Lemon Friday. I say lemon Friday. There's a piece of land for you in all Adron estates. Slice of lemon.
Guy, what's in the make you scatter house like this, eh?
I beg, you help me see my Airtel SIM.
I carry and give Sade yesterday, but you know they use am again now.
Yay! You don't carry my bonus give landlord picking. Now today you go pack out.
On top Airtel SIM?
Yes, so if you don't reach 15 days where you never use your Airtel SIM, go find them now. Because why? Ogonga will full on top of. Hey, get 2,000 naira airtime plus extra 200 MB for just 200 naira. The more you recharge, the more you are woofo. To begin enjoy this awoof, just dial *241*7#. Terms and conditions, Joe.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
When it comes to watching your favorite football videos, are you a chanter? An analyzer?
Let's change to 4-3-3 formation.
A coacher?
Let's replace this goalkeeper now.
Or maybe you're all of the above.
Whether it's football, comedy, Niger movies, cooking, learning, or drama, go from one video you love to another on YouTube. With the new video data bundle from MTN, enjoy even more affordable, longer hours of video content. Just text YouTube to 131 now. With YouTube, now you go tire.
Hamatan is come. Say goodbye to dry skin. With Nivea lotions.
Hamatan can be bitter.
So bitter.
But your skin can feel much better.
Nivea lotion.
Moisturize, hydrate, protect your skin.
Hamatan is come.
It's designed to help you shine. Care for your skin all the time. With cocoa butter. With shea butter. With almond oil, there's something for you.
Wanna shine bright, treat your skin right. Get up for Nivea lotion. If you love your skin and you know what stings, stand up for Nivea lotion.
Everybody Nivea lotion.
Nivea lotion.
Nivea lotion.
Nivea lotion.
Try Nivea body lotions and say goodbye to dry skin this Hamatan.
It's a brand new day and I'm feeling the heat. I walk into the bathroom so I can hit the street. I'm not just looking for a shower, I'm looking for a dry. I feel like no other confidence through a nice and cool chill. It's an all-in-one soap, so dope, cause it kills germs, makes you fly, got you smelling so fresh. Yeah, plus it's Premier Cool season, got me feeling fresh for no
If you
reason.
want confidence on a bathroom, Premier Cool. It keeps you fresh on it's Premier Cool. Go shine for body and you go fresh. If you want confidence and a bath is better cool. Oh yeah, give them, oh yeah, show them, oh yeah, give them, oh yeah, show them, oh yeah, give them.
Stay chilled with Premier Cool toilet soap. Removes 99.9% of germs and contains real menthol extracts for that icy cool feel.
32 FM.
32 FM
94.9.
Okay, that was a long break. In a bit, we'll leave the studio, but allow Austin to say something on Abdulrasheed Maina. We'll take one call, then we end the show. Austin.
Yes, on Abdulrasheed Maina finally has been extradited back to the country to face trial. He jumped bail, I think, about 2 months ago. That also suggests the fact that by the time people are on trial and they file for bail application, their primary intent will be to jump that bail. The area we are looking at is the presidential treatment.
Welcome.
Yes, the presidential treatments. He was flown into the country with police jet into the country. I don't know. Mena is not different from Edo criminals, people that escape from because of the jailbreak. But look at the VIP treatment that was given to him. It looks as if on one hand we fight corruption, on another hand we also encourage corruption in the land. I pray God will heal Nigeria.
Okay, let's take this call here. Hello. Good morning.
I think in Nigeria today, when we visit the last coup that happened in 1985, can you remember vividly some of the statements made by Dogoyaro, who was the leader of the said, what he said about the government? Please, also, you can kindly go back and Google that thing and see most of the complaints of the SMC then, why they have to take power from Buhari. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Olute was saying you should say something about it, but we have to leave the studio now, Austin.
Yes, on the issue of the new CBN policy concerning forests, will kickstart today. Let's hope that at the end of the day, that will also strengthen the Naira. We are expecting about $2 billion on a monthly basis. That is the projected estimate. Let's see how that will go, but I think the Naira need to be rescued.
All right, thank you so much. That's the size of what we have for you for today, and the program returns tomorrow morning. Thank God it's Friday. My name is